Alright, today we're going to finish the video with the completed build of the InWin A1 Plus. Look at some of the thermals. We've got a R9 390 in there. Actually did pretty good during the test. It's a pretty big graphics card. All the way out to the end of the case. So I think you could get a 370 in there. Maybe an AIB partner 380 that's only like a 2-card slot inside the case. But the Founders Edition I think is going to be way too big. As you can see, there's not nearly enough room at the bottom. No fans in the bottom either on the case. That's for your CPU cooler. Or you could put 220mm fans down there. You did that, I think it would really help some thermals in here if you added 2 more fans blowing. And I just have a rinky-dink $8 base CPU cooler that didn't even cover the whole CPU die. Can't see it. But other than that, seems to be running pretty well. Scores, everything running in there. Temperature 75. Let's check. CPU stress test. As you can see there, the green bar, not too much divergence. 63 degrees, 66 degrees Celsius during the run was the high. About the case, pretty awesome. Sweet little case, like it. Wireless charging on top, ready to go. USB 3 ports on top, headphone jacks on top. Here's the back end opened up. I've got hard drives running off of it right now before I get some SSDs put in. Simple case. Cool little design, compact, neat. First build out on something like this, maybe my third PC build altogether. I'm trying to think of any advice. Definitely leave the motherboard not put in, leave it loose to get all the wires, everything plugged in. Cable management, kind of tough in here. Could get some cable sleeves to match it. Graphics card, doesn't seem to be too sagging. Comes with a graphics card holder bracket to keep it from sagging. I didn't install it, I forgot, and after I got it in I wasn't worried about redoing it now. Come back later, probably add a couple of fans in the bottom. But pretty neat little case. 650 power supply. This is an old 2-core, 2-thread Pentium processor. I forgot exactly which one this was. I can't see it off the screen at the moment. But the GPU pulls a ton of power. It's one of the old R9 390 Sapphire 8 gigabytes, pulling a lot of watts if I remember correctly, like maybe upwards of 300, 280, something like that. So probably going to be similar in size and heat to the new 3080s coming out. But I think one would fit in here pretty well. You got even more room, and that graphics card came out of this PC case, an ATX size, and it said it wouldn't fit in there on PC part picker, and it was a hard fit. I had to change some things around, but it fit inside this case pretty easily. Would definitely recommend going to PC part picker, check something out there, copy somebody's full build if you haven't done one before. The smaller form factor can be a little challenging. Your DRAM slots back there could come in contact with your fan or your GPU if it's not set up properly, or the right sizing. Not set up properly, but if it's a different size you weren't expecting, could throw you off. Definitely some tight fittings up there with the HDD cables, CPU fans. It's a tight squeeze in here, but it'll be an awesome setup to do a water-cooled loop in here. That'll probably be down the road. But yeah, once again, thermals looked really good. You can see it took the front of the case off. It's already 54 degrees Celsius now on the GPU, and the CPU down to 50 degrees Celsius. So yep, that's it. Any questions, leave some comments on the bottom. Awesome little case. Should be fun to have around, play around with, do some neat things in the future with, expand. I'm not much for building everything at one time off one parts list. I just take odds and ends from different builds, put them together. Definitely could make this one a little complicated. My CPU cooler wouldn't fit in the case, so I had to order a fan. But other than that, nice little case. Top slides back in. One thing, these pop handles here, push pins. So the left one I can't push in because I was doing some cable management, and I put a zip tie here, and just that zip tie on the side is not allowing this bottom pin here to close up properly, so I just don't put it in. But snaps right in, looks real cool. It's got a few other LED light changes on here with the controller on the back that it comes with, a little magnet sits on the side. Got all your different colors. Get all the Christmas lights your heart could want. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope this video helps somebody out. And I'll add some details to the video title. Thanks.